Cool. As we get into a winding down point, I know one of the things that I think is most important is the fact of, and I think for any person who starts a business, their whole goal is to leave a legacy, and philanthropic opportunities is definitely extremely important to you and your wife. And so, if you could like speak on, why you go above and beyond, because I think there's a difference between wanting to be successful and then really actually wanting to have significance. And I think you and your wife definitely do that quite well.
Yeah. So again, my partner Cheryl has been the driving force behind giving back in many years. And our when we were very small, she gave back. She gave back more than we can afford some years. And at the end of the year, we'd look back and say, "Man, we didn't make any money, babe, and we gave away a pretty good chunk of dough, right?" And other years, another year later, we'd say, "Gosh, we kicked butt. We made some great money here." And gosh, and she'd say, "We didn't give hardly anything away. We didn't invest in our community, our church, or any causes we believe in." And so it'd be back and forth, right? We'd be inconsistent. So about 12 years ago, we started the Rabine Group Foundation with a concept of, we're gonna have organized giving, and we're gonna make sure that we have on an annual basis, funds to give to the causes we believe in the most. And so that was an awesome start of a great organization. And that organization today has grown to be really a nice organization. We do some really fun things, and mostly led by Cheryl and my daughter Janelle, and then many board members from our all across our businesses. They find causes that they know that meet our values, and then they invest in them. But again, here's the thing. So think about the inconsistent giving that we were before. And my wife believed as Catholics, we don't tell people about this. That's bragging, right? You don't tell people about what you give and what you support. You know what I mean? I'm more of the bragging type of guy, and she knows that. And I like to tell people about the cool stuff we're doing, because it costs money to give this to invest in these things, and like to tell people what we're doing, right? So she didn't agree with that, so we didn't talk about it much. And at one point we looked into this thing called corporate social responsibility when we started this foundation. Corporate social responsibility says. So corporate social responsibility basically says that you should talk about these things. You should make sure your team members know this, your vendors know this, and your customers know what your causes are that you believe in. If you do, they're gonna want to be part of it more, right? So I read this stuff. I said, "Honey, I told you we should be bragging about this." And she goes, "I still don't feel comfortable with it, but I guess if I guess it makes sense. If we can grow it more because of it, then I guess it's okay." So I thought, yeah, all right, I got to win here. So Rabine Group Foundation started, and we were able to talk about what we invested in, and what we believed in, and we do that still today. And I'm confident that the money we invest, and it's a few percent of our profits go to these causes on an annual basis, and it's become a really nice amount of investing that we do every year. But probably the biggest value is the type of people we attract in our organization. So our organization, our culture is stronger than it's ever been before. Our core values are very strong today, and we live by them. But besides the core values, it's this giving culture that we've created. And I believe that at the Rabine Group, if you come in and visit us anytime, you're going to find people that are always reaching out, say, "Can I help you? Hey, can I get you something to drink? Has anybody helped you?" And if you're an employee in one of our companies, I believe that you're gonna hear people reaching across the office, say, "Hey, can I help you with that?" Or, "You need me to stay late? If you're gonna work on that, I can help you." We have more giving in our business when it comes to time and talent with each other as we do outside organization with the cause we believe in. So I think that value alone is way worth what we're investing in our causes. So even if we were selfish people that didn't care about anybody but ourselves, we'd be crazy not to have a foundation. And I would recommend to anybody, right? Start your own foundation, even if it's a $500 a year that you're gonna give within that foundation, or it's $500,000, whatever it is. Have an organized path to giving, and you're going to create an amazing organization culturally.